Tonight, the Trump family is honoring the memory of Ivana Trump, who was the former president's first wife and the mother of 3 of his adult children. Ivana Trump died today in her home on the Upper East Side of Manhattan of causes yet to be determined. And here's the hard part. She was just 73 years old. The fire department in New York said that it responded to a cardiac arrest report. The New York Times says police are still investigating, but there is a possible fall down the stairs, but there is no sign of foul play. Ivana Trump made her mark on New York City and American pop culture in her 15-year marriage to Donald and in the messy divorce that followed. A divorce that ended with a $14 million settlement, which was absolutely massive back in that day. Joining me now to look back is Paula Froelich. She's the senior story editor for this program. She was also the former editor of Page 6 at the New York Post. And of course, that paper covered every minute of that epic Big Apple divorce and had some of the most memorable headlines that went all around the world. And as I was in Canada, I remember seeing those headlines. So, Paula, they made a huge impact. You know, I just mentioned before the break that I interviewed Ivana because, we had this connection. I was a downhill ski racer. She was much better than me. But we had that in common. I think a lot of people found a little bit of themselves in her, even if they couldn't. She wasn't known as a ski racer, though. She was known as so much more.
You know what? Honestly, I think a lot of people even forgot that she skied in general. She was a model. People forgot she modeled. She was known as the woman who made Donald Trump. Everything Trump has is basically because of Ivana. She was the neck that moved the head. She was the powerhouse that guided him from a small-town developer in Queens to, well, the guy we know today. It's fascinating.
So the 1992 split, a lot of folks might not know, but it was literally their divorce war, their war of the roses that started the tabloid war between the Daily News and the New York Post.
Oh, yeah. Well, so Ivana was talking to Liz Smith. Donald was talking to Cindy Adams, and every day a new headline would come out because they basically fought their battle outside of the courtroom. It was really for public opinion, and it's still hard to say who won. It was crazy.
It sure is. It sure is. Okay, so let's walk through some of the headlines because those front pages, everybody waited every day for those front pages. In 1990, Donald... Right, at the newspaper boxes. That was an era. 1990, Donald walks out of the marriage and he's leaving her for Marla Maples. So talk to me about that first sort of wallop.
Okay, honestly, this was crazy. First of all, Donald had bought the Plaza, and he goes, Ivana, you're so great. You'll manage it. And she was like, great. I love it. She's a businesswoman. She made the Plaza uber glamorous. However, the problem is when you're married to a billionaire, you forget that your #1 job is the billionaire. So while she's working, he is hanging out with Marla Maples, doing a little on the side, and all of a sudden she's walloped with, hey, he's kind of seeing someone. And so...
Yeah, heartbroken.
Oh, my gosh, of course. So then, of course, she's like, I want to keep the Plaza.
And I remember this in Canada. This one, and a producer, Chris Maloney, who works on this show, he remembers this in Eastern Canada. I'm in Western Canada, and we remember this headline, "Gimme the Plaza."
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She was like, listen, I made this place. I worked my nails to the bone for this place. I'm keeping it. She ended up not keeping it, but she got a lot of good stuff.
But she did. She ultimately did get it. I mean, she redid the whole place, and ultimately it was sold,
She did,
right?
but she didn't get to keep it. She got to keep $14 million and some houses and some other stuff. But Donald walked off with the Plaza.
So then the Don Juan headline was a big one as well, because it really sort of orchestrated how Marla was being spirited around secretly.
Absolutely. So here's the deal. On the Upper East Side of New York, there's a lot of times where women will be like, okay, they'll play around, they'll come back. However, this came as a huge shock to Ivana because Marla moved out of her Upper West Side apartment. Donald had her move into the San Moritz, and there they were having this secret little love nest, and all of a sudden she's like, not just a girlfriend. And then,
which probably led to this next headline, how sweet it was. The media reporting that Ivana's locked out of her office at the Plaza. And that, of course, That, of course, was where he was going to end up marrying her. And then this next headline called Unsafe Sex. This one was bizarre. It was rumors of the two of them deciding to have a pact where they could see other people, and it lasted how long?
Oh, I think it lasted, we'll say days, really. You know what? Here's the deal. It was Ivana's way to try to keep her marriage intact. She did several things. When she first found out about Marla, she had a lot of plastic surgery done, really noticeable. That didn't work. So then she goes, okay, let's have this thing. You know, it's like a safeguard. You know, you can go there, but you have to come back. It didn't work.
And it was supposed to be 60 days, but just a couple of days in, the rumors were that she shut it down completely. This next one, Ivana slaps Marla with a subpoena, and the talk is that Marla's at lunch, and all of a sudden the marshal comes and serves her at lunch.
Oh, yeah, it was fabulous. So Ivana knew how to play for the press. She was like, listen, you are not getting off scot-free, Lady Bird. And Marla had this event. She had a lunch after, and boom, she got served. And it was humiliating, and Ivana's just sitting back there drinking her tea.
And it made all the headlines. So later, Ivana, after the divorce, gets married to an Italian playboy named Rossano Rubicondi. And she was living the life of Riley. She's in Monaco, Saint-Tropez, in Nice. She's sailing around on her yacht, seemingly quite happy. But then ultimately, when the Donald becomes president, it's revealed that they have quite a good relationship. He even made that overture to her about being the ambassador to Czechoslovakia.
Well, here's the deal. It's really interesting because she forgave Donald, but she never forgave Marla. Even the Trump kids, that's the reason why they're not that close to Tiffany, because they never really saw her. You know, Ivana was just like, no, you are not part of the family. Boom. And never, never, never. But Donald, from day one, she was like, okay. They even did a commercial together, for Christ's sake. It was for Pizza Hut. You know, and they're trying to share a pizza. And he was like, you get half.
Interesting. I think she was thrilled when all of a sudden Donald, did it again. He cheated on Marla Maples with Melania, divorces Marla, marries Melania.
Are you kidding? She was
remember
just
that whole, and I gotta go, but do you remember that whole issue with like who's the first lady? I'm the first lady. That was pretty uncomfortable. Everybody suggesting.
Grab the popcorn.
Ivana was saying she was the first lady. She said she had the direct line to the Oval Office, and she did.
She did.
Paula, thank you. It's a sad day. I think we're all still waiting to find out how this happened to a 73-year-old woman. It's very sad. But what a story she
was a good person.
Could tell. Thank you. She was a good person. Thanks for telling the story. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.